Okay guys, it's me Imad. So today in this video tutorial we will learn about how to simulate the ssd1306 OLED display with data of esp32. So how we can do that? First of all, we need to write Wokwi. Wokwi is an online simulator for Arduino and other microcontrollers, and it is considered as one of the best platforms. So you can also no need to install it out. Okay, you can just go to Google and use it by writing wokwi.com. So now you need to click on esp32. This is our microcontroller board, and we need to click on this plus sign and this thing and this thing. Now ground pin must be connected with ground pin. VCC pin must be connected with 3.3 volt pin. SCL with D22 and STA with D21 pin of ESP32. Okay, now this is our, because we are just going to simulate it with the I2C protocol, so we can write hash include y.h. Now what is this? We have to import certain libraries to fetch certain functions for the establishment of the I2C communication. Okay, because I2C is a specialized protocol and not a common communication, so we have to import certain libraries, and in order to fetch certain functions or use certain functions for OLED display, we need two more libraries, and they are include adafruit underscore gfx.h. okay, and include adafruit underscore ssd1306.h. Okay, now we will write one other thing, and that is the class for Adafruit OLED. Okay, Adafruit is the company which used to manufacture or design this OLED display. Also, we need to click on library manager, and here we will import two of the libraries. You just need to write SSD and click on this Adafruit SSD, and both of these are now imported out. Now on the white setup, we will write class name of Adafruit underscore SSD 1306. okay, and this is our class name. Okay, class belongs to the library as this. Okay, this library, and this is the class name, one of the class name. And in order to use certain functions lie inside this class, we have to write certain object and displays that object. We use to fetch certain functions from this Adafruit class. Now this is display, and here we will write in the parameter brackets, this is the number of columns of pixels, that is width of the OLED, and 64 is the height of OLED. Okay, and wire comma -1. Okay, now this is these four are the parameters. Okay, now we will go to our white setup function, and here we will write apart from serial communication and this baud rate initialization, we will write if display dot begin okay underscore switch keep vcc comma 0x3c, and this is the address. This is the address of particular OLED display. So you need to write 0x3c. This function will check, this if condition will check that either communication has been established or not. Okay, so in its body, we need to write serial dot write communication failed. That if it is not begin, this exclamation sign tell us that if it is not begin, then it will be written failed. Okay, and if it is established, then, and until all this is done, we need to write for loop. Okay, we need to write for loop. Okay, now if we okay, so for we will write for and this okay, for loop. This is considered as infinite for loop. Okay, this condition will again check that either communication has been established or not. Now we will run it out and we will see either it is taking a bit of time because it is an online simulator, so it obviously will take. Okay, they said we don't use before void setup void. Okay, so here we need to put this semicolon. Now our code is running properly. Okay, now in void setup, okay, so we need to write display dot clear display or display dot clear display. Okay, dot clear display dot clear display. It is a function used to clear our what's called as the for display, that if any garbage data is there, it must be cleared. Okay, now display dot set text size 2. Okay, display dot set display dot println Okay, now we will run it out. Now this function, that is dot set text size, actually this function will set the size of the text which is being displayed on the okay they say declare display. Okay, wait, why normal clear display didn't mean clear display. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's clear display. So now we will run it out. This set text size will, if you want to make text big, you can write 3, 4, 5 as a parameter here, and if you want to print certain function, so you can write hello world here. Now okay, display.println, this is done. Now we will finally write display dot display. Display dot display. Okay, now wait. Okay, all these things must be outside this if condition. Okay, wait, let me see. Okay, that why it is not printing it out. Okay, so right, let me comment it out. That is for loop. Okay, we also need to do display dot set cursor. Okay, this is also one of the function, that is set cursor. Display dot set cursor. Okay, dot set cursor. Display dot set cursor 0, 10, 0, 10. Now it is taking a little bit of more time. Okay, we also need to write this, restore this for loop. One more thing is also there, that we need to write delay here. Okay, because if we do not use to write delay, it will again clear and like this. Okay, so it is better to write delay here. Now again compilation. Okay, wait. Dot set text size. One more thing, that is display dot color. We need to write display dot set text color. Okay, dot set text color, because if we do not use to write set text color, it is not going to work. Okay, it's not working for us, so we have to write this thing, that set text color. Okay, now you can see that it has displayed. Now can we write red here if you want to see? Okay, now yes, red is not declared. Okay, so we red is not declared, so we will just go for white color. Okay, and we will set the text of the size as 1. So now I have decreased the size to 1. Now you can see that our size has met. His size is there 1, just 1. Okay, so our characters are small. So hopefully you got the concept that how you can interface or simulate the OLED display with that of ESP32. So thanks for visiting our channel, and don't forget to subscribe.